It's finally time. Finally time for the Star Wars Episode 9 trailer that just dropped. Um, so I have, like I've said in my other Star Wars reviews on this channel, I have been a gigantic Star Wars fan ever since I was a little kid. Like I literally grew up watching Star Wars, and it came out right when the prequels came out, so I was in full Star Wars heaven from the first 6 movies. So whenever we got this new set of movies, I have loved every one of them since as well. And we finally get to the conclusion of the saga, is what they literally say in the trailer. Now this trailer doesn't show much. It's basically just, I love the fact that you get just Rey out on either Jakku or Tatooine. I'm assuming Tatooine because it looks very... I don't know, like they're both desert islands, but this one, for some reason, to me, is calling... It's calling Tatooine's name. It feels like it's more of a Tatooine than a Jakku location. But I love that it's just her sitting there while Luke narrates saying that we've given you all the information. 1,000 years worth of Jedis are within you now. And I don't know if that... If that is metaphorically what he means or not, because maybe Rey is like this super god that like has all these... She's got everything that all the other Jedis have, or she's just learned everything. So I really love that line, and I love how it just is a quiet moment of her just out in the desert. And then, what do you know? I'm assuming Kylo Ren. You don't see his face, you see his hands, gloved hands, comes up and starts flying at her, and then she does a flip, which reminds me of the prequels, which is awesome. But she does this flip, and we get all these random scenes, which are great, showing Lando, showing all these other characters, like from the last two movies. But except we have not seen Rose Tico. I hope that she is in the movie because we like all the fanboys like really raged on that character for some goddamn reason. I have no idea why they didn't like the Rose character. So I feel like she's in the movie, and maybe they even photoshopped her out of the trailer just to get a lot of those shitty people to go, hey, she's not in the movie. Even though she is, dumbass, so she's going to be in the movie. But I really liked all those scenes of them just... It kind of some scenes harkened back to Return of the Jedi, where you see Lando, which is awesome, seeing Billy D. Williams literally since he hasn't been in a Star Wars movie since 1983. That's awesome, he's back. And him and Chewie again, like the end of Return of the Jedi, except for it was him and that other guy with the weird face. I forget what his name is, but I really love seeing Lando again. I really love seeing all these scenes. Like, again, there's a scene in the desert where they're on, like, a similar thing, like how in Return of the Jedi, where Luke and Han are on that little floating, levitating thing, and, like, in the desert by the Sarlacc pit. It seems similar to that, and, like, you get the giant oh shit moment at the end of the trailer, because Luke is narrating saying, we'll always be with you. So hopefully we see more than just Luke as a Force Ghost. I hope we see Anakin. I hope we see Yoda. I hope we see Obi-Wan. I really hope we see all of them. That would be great. But then we get that oh shit moment where you see there's part of a Death Star just sitting there, like half of a Death Star, and it's been there probably since A New Hope. Probably. I'm assuming that's New Hope's Death Star or Return of the Jedi's Death Star, one of the two, because more likely Return of the Jedi now that I think about it. But, well, actually no, because that was on Endor, so it could be the New Hope Death Star. But either way, you get them leading up to that, and then it goes black, and you hear Palpatine's laugh. Like that to me... Like, I feel like it's probably gonna be, it could either be misdirection or it could be he's completely in the movie, or it's just like a flashback, whatever. Like, we don't truly understand what is the case here. Either way, it's awesome seeing, or listening to Ian McDiarmid's voice back again. Like, that is awesome, because he is incredible in all those movies, and I love hearing Palpatine again, even if he's not the villain, maybe he is. Maybe he is fully the villain because, like how Last Jedi ended, Snoke is not the villain. But also, the thing about expectation is that, like, bless these people who are doing these movies because it is so, probably so damn hard to have all these people bitch and complain about you about, oh, this is not how it was like in my childhood, or this is not how it's like. They changed my expectations in The Last Jedi, so it's shit. Like, there was no lightsaber fight, like stuff like that. I can't stand. I mean, I respect people's opinions, but I hate the fact whenever we've got these fanboys that say, "No, you're wrong," because I think that I'm right about this. About like The Last Jedi, which to me really defied expectations. This was really a different and unique Star Wars movie that actually gave, like, because Rian Johnson was involved, he gave a unique Star Wars movie. And it feels like this one, again, we don't know. It's just one trailer. It's a teaser trailer. We don't know if they're going to continue on with Rian Johnson's continued plot elements, because he himself wanted to make a different Star Wars movie, a one that would actually actually be different than other Star Wars movies. Not the same movie again and again. Even though I love all the Star Wars movies, essentially they are for the most part the same movie over and over again. And The Last Jedi, honestly, out of all of them, I feel like is one of the most different and unique, and it's because he wanted to challenge audiences and do stuff that makes them go, hey, wait, this is not what I wanted. And I love that about Rian Johnson. That's great. But this trailer makes it imply like it kind of just doesn't matter from his movie, from Last Jedi. But again, it's just a trailer. Like, it just seems like it's probably just because the marketing is great, but they might just want to make it seem like, oh, it's just another great Star Wars movie. But hopefully they do something different like Rian Johnson did. Hopefully they do something that defies expectations, whether you like or dislike The Last Jedi, which people disliking it, I mean, I guess I respect people's opinion on that, but also to be fair, a lot of people who rant and complain about it to the internet are just saying that they don't like it because it's different, or because this is not the way I expected it to go. So I don't know. I'm really interested to see where we go with Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker, which is a really cool title. At first I was kind of like, oh, that's an interesting title, but as I've thought about it for a little bit, it kind of has grown on me a little bit. So I really do, I'm just incredibly excited for this, and I had to do a little video about this because I love Star Wars, just one of my favorite franchises ever, one of the most important movies of my life, one of the most important movie franchises of my life. So love Star Wars, love this teaser trailer, fantastic, can't wait for the movie. December cannot come quick enough. Disney is just killing it this year. Like, they are giving so many goddamn movies that I am going to love. Hopefully love. Like Avengers Endgame. I'm so incredibly pumped for it. And Toy Story 4. And this. And then like Aladdin and The Lion King. They are just pumping them out this year. But as a Disney fanboy too, I love it. so I'm excited for what Disney will bring this year, and I'm so excited for this movie. Just the conclusion to everything. Hopefully, I love that. I love seeing that we'll hopefully get a conclusion to all 9 movies. So that's my thoughts on the Star Wars Rise of Skywalker trailer. Tell me down below what you thought of the trailer, and thank you guys so much for watching.